Welcome back to Geek Homestead and welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you came to visit today. We'll be working on a Christmas tree table runner, and Erin will show you the fabrics and what we're doing today.
Okay, well we've got several different fabrics here. These are the ones I'm going to be using. We've got a wreath, solid green here. This one looks like snowy pines with pine cones. There's a cutesy snowflake one. And then I got these. I absolutely love this one here. So these are going to be mine. And Chelsea, what you got over there?
I've got mostly the same. I've got the pine cones, the candy cane wreaths, snowflakes, the green. I've got a solid red and this brown, gray and brown snowflakes.
Okay. So for these pieces are going to be stitched opposites. So we're going to just lay them out at random, and kind of like that. We're going to kind of sew them like that. So you've got your trees going two different directions. For these triangles, they are 8 inches tall, and the top point is a 60-degree angle. So anyway, so we're going to stitch all these together. We've got about 14 of them we're going to stitch together, and then we'll be back in a few minutes to show you what they look like. Okay, once you've got your Christmas trees all sewn together, to square it up, as you can see, you've got the angles on the ends here. I'm just going to take my ruler and we're going to cut off a half of this one Christmas tree. So I'm going to line it up here and cut half of this off. It's right here. And that'll square it off. And do this also to the other end. I'm going to show about the actual end. Don't want to cut off in the middle. And then we'll cut off halfway here. Okay. So we've got our 14 trees, well 12 and 2 halves, but so, and then we've got our 1.5 inch wide by 2 inches, well it's cut to 2.5 inches for the seam allowance. Those are going to be the trunks for the tree. And as soon as the fabric comes out the dryer, we pre-shrink all the fabric because it's cotton. It helps keep it from shrinking after you make things. We'll cut the pieces. Going to be little rectangles in between all the tree trunks. So the tree trunks are going to be here, and then we'll have the white piece here in the center. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, so we got the white pieces cut apart. We cut those to 5.5 inches wide by 2.5 inches long. And then we stitch those intermittently with the 1.5 by 2.5 inch trunks. And so we've got 6, is it 6? Yeah, 6 trunks, and then an extra piece of white fabric on either end. So now we're going to match these up with the Christmas trees. I've got to put a couple pins in here for the center of the trees right here. Yeah, okay, so we've got pins here in the centers of the bottom of the trees, and then I'm going to match that up with my tree trunks, first 2 tree trunks. And then I'm just going to put a pin here to mark the center of the tree trunk. And then I'm going to put another pin here to mark the other center of the next one. And on down the line. Then at a 1/4 inch seam, I'm just going to stitch it all the way down, And I'm going to do that for both sides because you've got trees going facing both directions. So that's the way that's going to look. And we'll be back when we get those strips sewn on.
Well, we got the trees and the trunk sewn together, as you can see. Some of them are kind of wonky. Just a little off center. And we're about to sew on the border, the red snowflake. It's 12 inches tall by 36 inches wide. So we have two 12.5-inch strips and then two 36 and a little give to put on the other side. We'll be right back.
Okay, so this is what the Christmas tree table runner looks like when it's all finished. We got the Christmas trees going in different directions, got the trunks lined up, and it's going to be a 3.5-inch border when it's all quilted and bound. So we hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.